Everyone thinks Mbappé is already football's next billionaire. But the real truth is, he's not even close yet. World Cup 2026 could be the tournament that finally puts him on that path, or slows the whole thing down. You're watching Mbappé stand there in the France jersey, 2018 World Cup trophy in the background, and you think you already know the story. He was the 19-year-old who won. He was the best young player. Now he's older at Real Madrid, and everyone says he's the next one. But the next one for what? Next superstar? Next icon? Next billionaire? At 26, Mbappé is already one of the most marketable athletes in the world. His net worth is estimated between $180 million and $300 million, and he earns around $95 million a year in salaries and endorsements. That's not a billion. Without a strong 2026, it could stall. In this video, you'll see where Mbappé really stands on his way to $1 billion. You'll see how much money a World Cup adds. And you'll see the two possible paths for Mbappé after 2026. Billionaire legend or top star whose growth slows. If you care about football, money, and the stories behind careers, this one's for you. Let's start with the numbers. As of 2026, Mbappé's net worth is estimated between $180 million and $300 million. His annual income is around $95 million. At Real Madrid, his salary is about 30 million euros per year, and he has tens of millions from sponsors like Hublot and LVMH. But here's the gap. If he keeps earning $100 million a year, he might hit $500 million by 2030. $1 billion needs a multiplier, and that multiplier is legacy. Legacy is not just about trophies. It's about the story brands and fans tell for the next 20 years. In 2018, Mbappé was the 19-year-old who won the World Cup. That story made him global. Then, in 2022, he became a top scorer. But now, at 26, the question changes. Is 2026 the World Cup that turns him from a superstar into an undisputed legend? You're sitting there thinking, he won in 2018, so he's already a legend, right? But in football, legacy is about how you win. If he wins, brands will say, the next global icon. If he struggles, the story becomes, a great player who never finished the job. Mbappé enters the 2026 World Cup at his peak. A strong 2026 could push his brand value to a new level. You're watching a timeline now. 2018, young hero. 2022, regret and near miss. 2026, final test. If he performs like a hero, his endorsement deals could jump. He could sign new partnerships, especially in the US and global markets. A realistic estimate, $50 million plus in added brand value over the next few years. That's the path to $1 billion. The same World Cup can either multiply his brand and legacy money or slow it down. The world is watching. After 2026, there are two main paths. Path 1. Mbappé wins or performs like a hero. The story becomes, the 2026 World Cup king, the next global icon. Brands will lean into him as the hero of 2026. His legacy becomes untouchable. His long-term income from media, games, and events grows faster. By 2030 to 2035, he could realistically be on track for that first billion. Path 2. Mbappé struggles or leaves early. The story becomes, the star who never finished the job. Brands start shifting to the next generation of players. His legacy is still huge, but the growth slows. He becomes more of a classic star than an active hero. $1 billion is still possible, but the timeline stretches out. You're standing in front of a split screen now. On one side, Mbappé wins. On the other, Mbappé struggles. That's the reality. 2026 is not just about the trophy. It's about the story that will define Mbappé for the next 20 years. Net worth now, $180 to $300 million. Projected path to $1 billion. Legacy plus brands plus time equals 1 billion path. So, is Muff football's next billionaire? The short answer, not yet. The real answer, he's on the path. Billions in football come from peak earning years, a legendary legacy, and brands that keep paying you for decades. If World Cup 2026 turns Mbappé into the undisputed king, his brand and legacy earnings could explode. You're back at the beginning now. Mbappé in the France jersey, 2018 trophy in the background. You think you know the story, but World Cup 2026 is about reopening the case. Will this put him on the path to $1 billion or take it away? If you like this deep dive, subscribe and hit the bell. I break down how the game makes money and changes careers.